The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Okay, I ain't going back to that bar anyway. And you embarrassed me at the white bar I took you to.
I didn't embarrass you.
Yes, you did. You accused him of racism.
No, it was just too much guitar music.
It was pathetic.
What did you want, a steel drum?
Yeah, he wanted to listen to trap music. Good God. All right, welcome to the round table, everyone. Let's go through the names.
Oh, wait.
He tried to steamroll it.
God damn it. All right, I got to pray. Dear Jesus Christ in heaven who is black, thank you so much for your hashtags and everything you do. Amen.
How do you know he's in heaven, man?
Well, that's where he lives.
You sure?
I have no idea. He's make-believe. All right, welcome to the show, everyone. This is the Roundtable of Gentlemen. Who's around the table of gentlemen?
Man, you're trying to walk all of us, aren't you, Kissel? My name is Jackie Zebrowski.
Jackie, leave me alone, Jackie.
He's sensitive today, everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Thank you, Ed. All right, moving on. Holden, you're also here.
You're done. Wait your fucking turn.
Eddie, you blew your turn.
Holden just got no.
I am Ed Larson. Hello. Thank you for having me, everybody.
Boo.
All right, I'm going to do it again then. When you do that, when you stop me up, I do it twice, which is doubly annoying.
Kevin Barnett's here.
Holden's
Wonderful. Thanks so much for being here, Kevin. How was your trip? You just got back from Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah. It was cool. It was fine. I like it, man. It's dope.
And he just had a birthday.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Why is this?
Because you don't like your birthday.
Kevin, did you take any meetings with the industry?
Holden, are you here?
I heard if you go to L.A., you're going to take a bunch of meetings.
Yeah. What's industry exactly?
Industry is big, strong men who can take you really far, but you got to do naughty favors for them in the dark times, in the night.
I think all your pictures, though, Barnett, were just you and your hot girlfriend in hot tubs. So I think maybe you had a bit of a better time than all of us.
She went out there for a couple of days. It was fun. I did do meetings, though.
Beautiful, Kevin. He's going to be super successful.
It was. I did have. There was one in particular I went to, and normally you go and they just offer you water, but then they were like, "Yo, you want water?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, you want regular or seltzer? I was like, oh shit, y'all are sexy.
You must have a show on True TV, Kev.
I know what they're doing.
They're trying to find out if you're a Jew.
Oh, that's a good point. Micah Fox is with us as well.
Yeah,
Thank you
hi.
so much, Micah, for being here.
Yeah, everyone looks great. Nice haircuts. Good job.
Wonderful. And Rob Cantrell.
Hello. Hola. Yeah. Kevin, what sign are you?
Leo.
Leo. So, all right.
You're going to be a big star. Leos are all stars.
I'll tell you
Leos
what, a
are
lot
huge.
of comedians are Leos.
Tom Cruise is a Leo. Also.
Lions, right? Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like lions, man.
I'm a Leo, if anyone wanted
good
to
in
know.
Hollywood.
I'm also a Leo.
Yeah?
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
but I was
lioness.
born on Napoleon's birthday, so.
What does a Leo mean? What is that personality trait?
Big assholes.
Physically, not emotionally.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it whistles when I walk.
Really large asshole.
Well, an ex-girlfriend I have is going to be a Leo. All right, Marcus.
She's not one, you'll make her one, right?
Can't change astrology, my
Ram
friend.
bam.
By the way, according to your horoscope,
Astrological right here. I'm trans Leo. Trans Leo.
By the way, according to your horoscope, both of you should learn something new today.
Oh, that's nice.
Learn to respect Ben. Good God.
Your chest hair is showing. I can't respect anyone whose chest hair is showing.
Oh, yeah.
I see your chest hair, yeah.
You do now, man.
Thank you.
And it is running away from you.
I'll button up. Okay. All right, let's do a news story, I think.
Police have arrested a homeless man who is accused of giving a wet willy to a 4-year-old boy in the waiting room of a Connecticut business on Tuesday. Michael Magani, 34, was arrested Tuesday afternoon and charged with second-degree breach of peace and second-degree reckless endangerment.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
I disagree with the breach of peace. Isn't this is the most peaceful thing you can do, a little wet willy?
It's very peaceful, but at the same time, you have to understand, homeless people shouldn't be touching people.
people.
It's too funny, man.
And that's really gross.
Especially a
Finger in
4-year-old.
ear with saliva. You're lubing up your fucking finger.
Kids gotta learn, man.
No way, that's rape culture.
That's
Yeah,
a
the
good point.
finger in the ear, that's a digit in an orifice. That's the legal definition of rape. I say jail.
But isn't it better that he looped it up as opposed to a dry finger tearing up the ear?
Oh man, no one wants a dry willy.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That means the boy's not loved.
Somebody rubbing their finger in your face really hard.
I was told by a specialist that most of the things I say is rape culture.
Oh. Yeah, what specialist was that?
Just some lady,
The victim.
you know. Yeah, victims.
I think wet willies might be the worst thing to happen to you, though. I hate wet. I'd rather get a wedgie than a wet willy.
I'd take all of it over a titty twister. Nothing puts me into a rage faster than a titty
Or when
twister.
someone grabs your armpit hair.
Who does that? Who's ever done that?
I've never had that.
Never had
That's
that.
a fucker move, man.
I guarantee you there's somebody who...
nut punches and shit.
I'm sure that there's somebody in this world who has immense orgasms if you pull their armpit hair.
Oh, yeah.
I would assume that probably exists.
Of course it is.
Are you looking for a match?
Yes.
How do you even get under there? I've never heard
I'm
of
saying.
that.
It seems inaccessible.
It seems like, Florida, you're not wearing sleeves all the time. I'm surprised Kevin hasn't dealt with this.
Nobody's grabbed my armpit hair, man.
Oh.
But I also feel like I'm black, and it's different.
Yeah, you got different armpit
It curls up,
Yeah.
Y'all are hanging all
I
over
don't know.
the
I
place.
think I've ever seen your armpit hair before.
Yeah, and I
It's
never
like,
wear
it's just kinda
deodorant.
like,
Let's see it.
Show
Kev.
us. Oh yeah, that's difficult to grab.
Difficult
Wow,
to
that's
grab.
nice.
Man,
Well,
Another biological advantage.
that's a good point. You have to work that into your next into your stand-up. White people have armpit hair like this. Black people have armpit hair like this. It is.
Yeah, for some reason
It's
always
actually hilarious. Yeah.
Well, from isitnormal.com, I love plucking my armpit hair. Is it normal? And hit to you, that user says, I also love to do this. I do not tell anyone about it, of course, except for my partner. I relate the feel of it being pulled out to a release kind of like an extremely mini orgasm of sorts.
All right, so this guy gave the kid a wet willy. He wasn't trying to make him come.
No, wasn't trying to make him come at all. Police said he allegedly approached a 4-year-old boy playing with his mother in the waiting room of a business, stuck his finger in his mouth, and then put it in the boy's ear.
It's so funny. Let him go. He's hilarious.
He should face no charges, man. He's just out of touch. He's homeless. That's the reason why he's homeless. It's bad ideas.
Being funny.
Meanwhile, that homeless
That is
guy gave
true.
that kid a story for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
he drove off when confronted by the child's mother and employees of the
Wait
business.
a second. Yeah, he has
Homeless
money
people
for a
don't
car.
have cars.
There's plenty of homeless people with cars. They live in their car.
Well, then they're not homeless.
Then?
They're not fucking turtles. You should have more than a car.
Yeah, they're called car mutants. The people who live in their car. Or jewels.
I love the picture of this
Yeah, look
guy.
up at the screen for a picture of this fella.
He's the coolest guy around. He looks like he's about to sell you a slice.
He's
Yeah.
obviously been crying, too.
Yeah,
His eyes are
if
all
you can't
puffy.
see, his eyes are puffy and red. He's made another, as Kevin said, he's just made another bad decision.
Yeah.
But what if he was just going to be the kid's new father?
He is right in the fact
Like a
that he
reverse
did it.
DNA test.
He did it because he wanted to be funny, and it was funny to everyone except for the kid's mom, unfortunately. She needs to fucking loosen up and start enjoying the chaos of life.
No one's
I
more
agree.
joyless than a child's mother. I mean, honestly, they all lose it as soon as they have that kid. Oh, it's the best thing that ever happened to them. And they all become fucking monsters.
What do you think your mom would have done if somebody wet willied you?
Fucking send me away. You don't know how many people she's tried to send me away to.
Like when somebody touches a bird and now it can't go back in the nest.
She'd always, for Halloween, I was always a package, with an address on it. She'd try to put me on the front steps of every parent,
Like
every
Garfield-
house.
like Garfield did to
Tried
Normal?
She's like, oh, we're going to the post office for trick or treat, and I'm just like, wow, I love. They never have candy for me though, She'd always be like, get in there.
Yeah.
Put me through the chute. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, you have a kid. How would you react if somebody wet willied her?
Oh, I would flip out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely gets a punch in the face.
I think he should have gotten publicly. He should have been beaten.
Yeah,
By
that's
his mother.
right. I would have to do that. I mean, don't you think?
Right now, he's facing up to 2 years in jail for this.
Oh,
It's too much time for a wet willy.
public beating.
Public beating.
I mean, we've been advocating it for. We've been advocating the
that's when
public
you should
beating for a while
legalize,
now, and the
just whipping
public beating, I
somebody's
think,
ass.
is something that
They
America
fuck with your
needs.
kid.
He was probably just looking for a home for the next 2 years and was like, what's the least offensive thing I can do to get in jail? And he found it, and he's a model citizen for homelessness.
I agree. Marcus, you were saying you think we need public beatings.
We've been saying it on the show for a while now. Public beatings for dumb crimes.
I love it.
Yeah, it changes everything. No jail time. You just get the shit kicked out of you, and everyone gets to watch.
You just want to go back to the stocks.
That's right.
Throw tomatoes at people.
That tell you what, watching someone getting the shit kicked out of is more effective than them going to jail for 30 days.
I would also love to watch you in the stocks, Eddie, where you just catch all the food they throw at you in your mouth and eat it and live.
I don't need my hands.
Just love your life eating rotten tomatoes.
I wouldn't eat the tomatoes. They give me ajna.
What's that?
Ajna. It's in the my chest area. It gets a little. I got a
angina.
Yeah, I
thought it was angina.
I got a hiatal hernia.
No, it's how Jews say it.
Angina.
Ajna.
Oh, come on. It's angina, and we know it.
Angina. It's ajna.
I'm going to have to agree with Micah. I think it's angina.
I've always called it ajna.
I'm pretty sure it's angina.
Well, I'm not changing.
2 years in jail for this guy. Well, so you're in jail and you tell people what your crime is. This guy has to admit to wet willing a 4-year-old.
I'd say ear rape and just let it go.
Oh, then they think you're tough.
Yeah.
He'll probably just get probation. Because it's either up to 2 years in jail, $1,000 fine, and probation. Right now, he's out on $500 bond. Which, if you'll remember,
money for this guy.
That's really low. If you'll remember last week, the guy that fucked the bush, he got $50,000 bond.
Yeah, you'll have to pay 10% of the bond.
Yeah, so this guy's out, what, $50?
$50. That's it.
Bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fuck it.
You ain't getting 2 years.
Nah.
They're letting him off.
He didn't end up on a sexual predator list? I thought I read somewhere this guy ended up.
Pull his pants down and slap him.
I feel like it's just the world. It's all the world just being politically correct, man. We gotta think about context.
Team Trump.
You know, he put his finger in his kids. Exactly. Trump is right.
Those girls that I walked to the bar last night, I was talking about Team Trump.
Oh, is that why they left?
I'm sure of it.
Well, if they left because you were saying Team Trump, I mean, that's definitely on them.
Yeah.
Team Trump.
But I don't think that's what he said.
It's funny every time.
It's funny.
It's like talking to those blow-up dolls you punch in the face. Just walked away because they were bored.
Yeah, but the clown keeps coming back, though, every time you punch.
You can't deny that Trump is the realest nigga in the game, man.
I agree.
He's realer than that.
He's a real fella.
I love that.
He's a real human. I will say that.
That's a fact. So
scary.
So 2 years for this guy with the wet willy.
I mean, he is due in court on August 19th, and it is not clear if he has an attorney.
Probably doesn't.
I would imagine he doesn't.
But I would say if you are an attorney, this is the greatest pro bono case of all time. Be a hero.
Yeah.
Go defend this man.
Please, sir, Your Honor. It's just a wet willy, sir.
That's right. And then give the judge a wet willy. The judge will love it and laugh, and then the guy's off.
Who amongst us
has
not given a wet willy in our time?
I did it at some point.
I feel like this is, if he is, he doesn't have to register as a sex offender. I hope not, anyway.
No, there isn't any sort of sex offender. I checked a few different articles, and there's no mention of any sort of sex offender
I thought I read
status.
It's one of those dumb Facebook headlines that makes you go, ew.
It was like the mail you just
it.
got.
Yeah, I was like, oh, man, gives some along the lines of a wet willy. Now he's on a sexual predator list. Mm-hmm. It's Kevin, the fear-mongering of the media.
If you're a 4-year-old, or let's just say you are the age that you are, would you rather have a wet willy or a small tap on the nuts?
Here's the thing about being 4 years old. The kid
lay down the law.
Literally, yeah. He doesn't even know where he's at.
Right.
Let alone that it's a wet willy. He doesn't understand what happened. A guy touched him and he liked it probably.
And why
he
can't it
doesn't
be?
know. He doesn't. It's not like the guy wasn't trying to be like it wasn't. He's not a predator. He just did it. Then the kid probably laughed.
Yeah.
You know?
And why does Willie have to be the wet Willie? Why not a sloppy Steve?
It's a great name.
Mm-hmm.
Sloppy Steve doesn't work.
Sloppy
I'm
Steve
giving you a
is
sloppy
on-
Steve.
Yeah.
That's if you put your finger in your butthole and then put it in a kid's ear.
Ed,
That's a sloppy Steve.
Ed, would you rather be molested by the president?
Uh-oh.
Or
Barack Obama? Yeah.
receive a wet willy?
I mean, molested by the president. That's special. Everyone gets wet willies.
That's true.
All right, Marcus.
Yes, let's do another story.
Micah, any final thoughts?
Oh, I had one, but I just lost it.
Wonderful. All right.
It's one thing to be caught having sex with your pet dog. It's another thing altogether for an unsuspecting person to hear the whole thing play out. Russell Joseph Myers gave someone a right earful when, while allegedly having sex with his German Shepherd, he managed to dial them up. Fortunately, the anonymous recipient of the call didn't answer, but they were left with a particularly graphic voicemail.
Oh my God.
When they checked their messages.
That's it.
Police.
You're my bitch. You're my bitch.
Literally.
Dog. God, that's terrifying.
Wait, who's giving it to who?
He was giving it to his German Shepherd.
In the butt or in the vagina?
In the vagina, because they did check over the dog and the dog is fine.
Oh, so I mean, it's a hole made for dick.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have no problem with the dog sex man thing.
I feel like a German Shepherd is the most.
It's a pretty sexy dog.
It's a sexy dog. I would say it is the most human of a lot of the dogs.
The Germans had it coming.
Oh my God! Don't bring the Germans in.
The Germans had it coming.
Finally get it back.
Oh, leave him alone.
You ever see a German Shepherd in like a tuxedo? It looks good.
It's cute.
Dress him like a businessman?
Yeah.
Listen, if it backs into you, it's not rape.
What about a Beethoven? What's the name of the Beethoven?
Saint Bernard. I love Saint Bernard.
Yeah, but their tongues are
have to be
too
virgins.
They're too big and sloppy, and that's too dog.
Rob Cantrell, favorite dog to have sex with if you had to?
I would say a poodle. Like
a big one.
Poodle is very dope.
Poodle would be probably pretty sexy.
Yeah, but you can't
that's
grab
like
onto
the
the fur.
sexiest dog that's out there. But I don't know if I could do that.
Well, of course, yeah.
But if she
answer,
dressed
though.
up that night, we took it serious.
I'd hate to be boring, but I think I'd have to go golden retriever.
Really?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Air
They're
bud,
just
air
so
sex.
friendly. They're so
Classic
friendly.
blonde. I get it.
That's pleasant.
Bulldog, for sure. Absolutely,
I'd
man.
go with the one I had as a child.
Issues are there. Very good.
By the way, this happened in Alabama, and this man is the very first person in Alabama to ever be tried on a bestiality charge.
I mean,
It just became illegal a week ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it did. It just became illegal very
really?
recently.
Oh,
very recently.
gay marriage was illegal, but animal sex was legal.
Until recently.
Slippery slope, Ben.
It's the reverse of the slippery slope. Everyone who says the slippery gays get married, then people are gonna have sex with dogs. It's literally the reverse.
Man, there's a lot of people in Brooklyn who hate you.
It doesn't matter. They're not on Team Trump.
The
Gays
law.
getting married. What's next? You can't fuck dogs?
Please, Team Trump.
Slippery slope.
Yeah, the law was in place for a year and a month before the first trial.
That's insane.
And this guy, by the way, also former carnival worker.
Oh, naturally.
Oh, of
But
course.
but that's the crazy thing though, is like you can call me on the phone, leave a voicemail. I hear all types of sounds. The last thing I would think is, oh, he's fucking a dog. Right. Like, how did they
He's
get
like,
to
who's
that?
my dog? Who's my dog?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I feel like that's the thing, right? It's just like, oh yeah, I'm fucking a dog right now. Like, is that the voicemail?
It was FaceTime.
And the guy was a former carnival worker.
Yeah, he was a carny.
So he was just straight on meth. Like
Yeah.
I think a lot of meth dudes want to fuck dogs.
But I think on meth,
It's like
you
a
can't
side effect of meth. Is that
Yeah.
you wanna
Well,
fuck
he
a dog.
was, when the cops showed up, he also got charged with possession of marijuana and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Oh, well.
After cops raided the shed he was living in.
Oh, well, come on. That's got to be grosser.
Yeah. And he didn't just have one dog, he also had a chihuahua.
Oh, he was playing favorites.
I like this one. She's just to watch.
I mean, but this dog, right? Like, it's going to go to a pound. Everyone knows it's a rape dog. Mm-hmm. Who's adopted it?
Oh, this dog's getting killed for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't the guy who has sex with a dog better to just... I mean, at the end of the day, he's taking care of an animal.
Nah, they take
No
it out
way.
back, feed it a bunch of bananas till it explodes.
That's one way to do it.
It's the only way you can get rid of a dog like that.
Was the dog unhappy?
Is that a trial and error thing? How do
Yeah.
you know that?
It's a scientific fact.
That's what I heard.
Oh, man.
That's what I heard.
Does it go into detail though of what the voicemail is? Because that's what I really don't understand. If you just hear sex noises,
We got to hear it.
well, I mean,
don't
I'm sure
wanna
it's
hear it.
subpoenaed.
I would assume... I don't know if
I
it's
just made up
subpoenaed.
that word. That's the right word for
That
that,
is
right?
the right word, but I don't know if it's
It's
subpoenaed.
angina.
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 That's
Angina.
But you know, your butt
My
dial.
family says that too, Ed, by the way.
Thank you.
This is one of the most embarrassing butt dials I've ever heard of.
Man, I like it though. Imagine getting that message.
Right.
It must have been so blatant that he was fucking a dog.
Eddie, would you call the cops if you got a message like that? At the same time, I feel like I would listen to it, laugh a little.
Depends on who it was.
Right.
Yeah, and then you put it on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube it. Make a star out of yourself.
I'll tell you what, Ben. If it was you, I wouldn't call the cops.
I would never have sex with a dog.
What if it was?
I'm just saying it's okay if you did. I wouldn't tell anybody.
Thanks so much, Ed. I might.
Bulldog.
Yeah. Corgi.
Oh, leave the corgis alone.
Their legs are so small.
This man should be sentenced to death if he touches a corgi.
Yeah, that's the thing. It also depends on the dog. If you hear a corgi on the other line, then you call the police, you call the military.
That's the Queen's dog.
Yeah.
You gotta fuck a corgi. They're dick-shaped.
Oh, leave him alone, Micah.
If you can fit an entire corgi inside your pussy, I guess you have that.
Well, then I got something.
Beautiful.
By the way, this is not actually, I misspoke. This is the first man in his county in Alabama to be arrested on bestiality charges. The first man in Alabama to be arrested on bestiality charges tried having sex with his wife's wife.
Good joke, Eddie. Funny joke about how the unattractive wives.
His wife did catch him fucking their Shih Tzu Buster.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Shouldn't have named it Buster.
She was like, go with the bigger dog, you asshole.
Yeah.
And his wife made the discovery while spying on him for fear he was sleeping with another woman.
Isn't it worse when he's sleeping with the dog?
Do you feel? Actually, I don't know. Is it worse?
I say better with the dog.
Yeah,
You think
that's what I
so?
say.
Yeah,
It's Mike,
absolutely.
no way.
If the woman I am with left me for another,
You could write a book.
Yeah.
No, just fuck that. Oh, he never could have wanted me.
Exactly. If the woman I was with cheated on me with a woman, then it's like, oh, well, I can't be a woman. It's no matter how hard I try, no matter how big I try to pull it off of me.
So you were equating dogs to women?
Yeah, no, I'm equating dogs to you know,
Women.
to gay people.
Now I understand, man.
Slippery slope, Kevin.
Team Trump.
Well, Geneva Police Captain Ricky Morgan said about this new guy that had sex with the Shih Tzu, he said she actually thought he was having an affair with another woman and hid a recording device. She learned that he was in fact molesting the dog. He said that the husband was upset because his wife paid more attention to the dog than him.
So he molested the dog?
So he fucked the dog. The dog suffered injuries that police initially thought might lead to his euthanization, but a veterinarian later said that Buster is recovering.
Sewed up.
Sad.
God damn.
So
Thank God he didn't have a child.
Shitzthree, am I right, everybody?
the dog.
Good one. Good. That's pretty great.
Micah's on fire.
He is.
Micah Fox.
All right. Can we all agree Mike is on fire at
Let's
this,
all agree.
right?
Let's all agree. Let's check out Micah Fox's podcast, Micah Fox and Friends.
You gotta pay for it, suckers.
Oh. Well, you know, it's a different network. All right, Marcus.
He was held on, and this guy was only held on $500 bail as well, because bestiality is only a misdemeanor charge in Alabama.
As it should be.
I think it depends on what animal you fuck.
Yeah.
You can't fuck a bear, but a bear will. I mean, what do you?
That's just logistics.
Yeah, but what if the fucking results in the death of the animal? Say a ferret.
If a
Who
you
fuck a ferret? I
cares?
say we fuck them all till we're dead. Those things are disgusting. They're like space snakes.
They are space snakes.
Yeah.
Ferrets are space snakes.
Yeah,
I hate
they
'em.
smell
But they
really
don't
bad.
live in space.
They get in tubes.
They're not snakes here either.
Just picture them in space, and now it makes sense.
Now it
Also,
makes
Jackie,
sense.
you
Oh, that's kinda
you
cute.
don't know that they don't live in space.
Yeah, that's true. man. They're just
We
out
haven't
there
been out there enough. We don't
wriggling
know.
around.
We haven't found that planet. We haven't tried to blow that planet up
Oh,
yet.
I bet it stinks, though.
ferret cops and shit.
I once saw a ferret put its butthole outside of its cage to shit on the ground. Those things are vile.
Nasty.
Kill them.
So what's like a high?
I'm
so
down
what-
with ferrets. All right.
You love a ferret?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I think they're kind of cool.
Favorite thing about the ferret?
If I saw one, I'd be psyched to be seeing a ferret.
You've never
seen one before.
You'd be an astronaut.
I'd be in outer space flying around. That'd be
Adam
amazing.
Wirtz used to have an albino ferret, and it was disgusting. It was fucking gross looking.
People think it's cool to have a ferret, you know, that people who practice magic and shit like that.
What's
they
the
think it's cool
coolest
have a
animal
ferret.
to have?
But they stink.
Monkey.
Oh,
Yeah, the Indiana
I
Jones
think Gila
monkey.
monster.
Oh man, the
Yeah.
Indiana Jones monkey, the one that's a thief and like poisons the dates and shit.
You only get a monkey when you're done with your face.
Jesus Christ.
Good.
You know, then if you're ready for it to rip off, you
Yeah.
Exactly. They rip.
Yeah.
She makes a point, a valid medical point.
Yeah, I don't know about
protect it.
monkeys. Yeah,
I like a fun monkey.
I would love to get an alligator to love me.
that'd be
That
pretty
doesn't.
You know,
it doesn't
if you
happen.
could-
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
That would be the
That's
coolest
like a
pet ever.
really interesting metaphor for his
I
whole
know.
romantic life.
Yeah, it really is.
We don't talk about how I made people love me last night at the bar and I didn't walk women, Team Trump.
Henry always said when he got really rich, he'd buy an alligator and rip out its teeth and its nails so he can hang out with it.
And the memorial for Henry is this Sunday at 7 p.m. Come out to the creek in the cave. Rest in peace.
I just want to see Henry get really rich because it's just going to be the most insane mansion.
It's gonna be like the jerk.
Yeah, it's going to be like the jerk. It's going to be the most insane mansion. Every room's going to be ridiculous.
Adam Warts is a great director. Google Adam Warts and look at all of his work.
Do you
You'll
know
love
what?
him.
Do you know what's almost crude and unforgivable? The fact that we haven't even mentioned one person in this room who goes by the name of Lupe Rodriguez.
Batting 11th for the Miami Heat.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's a difficult part of the game.
Yeah, that's where he's a fan. He pays for a ticket. He brings a baseball bat and beats up the whole team. Gets arrested and goes to jail for his whole life. You never know what's happening with Lupe.
Speaking of people going to jail, I got the mugshot of the guy who had sex with the Shih Tzu. What do you think? Regrets or no regrets?
None.
Doesn't care at all.
The Frank Sinatra of dog fuckers.
He's only 5'2".
No
It's
regrets.
like, I'm glad everyone knows about this. I fucking got her.
Can we say that we're all surprised it was a black dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, legitimately I was, and oddly enough, I didn't want to say anything.
This is the kind of honesty that walks women from bars. Team Trump?
Yeah, when you say carny, I immediately think white person.
No, the
No,
carny
that's
was
not
white.
No, the carny was white. Here's a picture of the carny.
The carny looks like the guy who got his face bitten off.
Right.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
The guy who had his face bitten off?
We can't forget these people's names.
The guy
Yes,
from the
we
Miami
can.
Zombie?
Never
Yeah.
forget.
It was like
Miami, I forget
Lerny?
the
Miami?
Lumpo or something like that. It was a very funny name. Lugo, Lumpo, Umpo.
Rudy Eugene.
Yeah,
no, wait, no,
that's the,
no,
that's
that-
the,
no,
that's the biter.
Yeah, Rudy Eugene was the biter. What is his name?
Swear, it's a
Bitey.
funny last name.
He had a good name. We got to keep these people in our minds and our thoughts
Oh,
forever.
his face though is just.
It's a gross face
I'm
to
glad
start
it's
with.
gone.
I can
Okay.
only remember this or the Twin Towers. What's it gonna be?
This is our 9/11.
Ronald Popo.
Papo, yeah, Papo. And for those that want to go back, they said this man was on a whole series of different drugs. The man who ate Papo's face off. It turns out the toxicology reports came back totally sober, which
Just
is even
weed.
more terrifying.
Whoa.
Yeah, just weed. Yeah,
Just weed.
Kind of a munchie situation.
Next story?
Sure.
All right, we're going to go local for this one. Yeah, to Staten Island.
Ugh, that's not local.
Yeah, dude, don't lump us in with Staten Island.
You got to take a ferry there, but it's local.
Get over that.
A Staten Island lawyer with a penchant for bow ties and closely cut beards is apparently channeling his inner Game of Thrones by asking a judge to sanction a trial by combat.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Yeah, to resolve a
What you
civil
guys were
suit.
talking about. This is what you want. This is the public beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this.
I mean, not necessarily, because a trial by combat is a
fight.
If
It's
you
a
win
fight.
the fight, then
a beating's a beating. A
Yeah.
fight's a fight.
Well,
Yeah.
are you not allowed to fight back during these beatings?
No, we tie you down and
No,
we beat the
yeah,
shit
you
out of you.
Yeah.
Wow,
We
that's
maybe
not-
tie you down. I don't even know if we need to tie you
He
down.
went Willie a 4-year-old. He should be beaten.
He should be wet willied by a
least.
4-year-old.
This guy in Staten Island, he said he seeks trial by combat, which is a fight to the death by the disputants or their stand-ins in the event that the case against him, which is a civil suit in which he's accused of helping a client fraudulently transfer assets, is not dismissed. He maintains that trial by combat has never been outlawed in the United States or in New York State. Therefore, he is allowed to request it.
I saw a dude on the A train with a sword the other day.
How'd that go for you?
Yeah.
What happened?
He was just hanging out with the sword. I just sat down.
Was it sheathed?
It was sheathed, but it was
Okay.
across his lap. And look, it was a real sword. I was like,
Did you get his
just
number
bought
or
it.
what?
this is
You know.
over here.
I'll tell you what, I was in the subway today. I saw a dog sucking a camel's dick.
That's not true.
Wow.
I
I'm looking at
did.
camels with the turnstiles.
Yeah. All the old ladies were like, why
carry
would
him.
he do? Why would he do? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Welcome to the city, you fucking bitch. They loved it. Yeah, it was cool.
Is this guy going to fight for himself or have somebody else fight for him?
Well, first he has to get it approved in court. Here is a picture of
Because he
the
can't
man.
do it.
Is that the man or the lawyer?
That's Jeffrey Jones.
The man and the lawyer are the same person. Yeah, he is. He's a big fat guy wearing a powder blue suit
does
and
look
a
tough.
powder blue bow tie.
Fetty.
He's like, I will fight anyone for my freedom. That is such a badass thing to say.
It's kind of cool.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I hope
He
he
made
gets
a suit
this.
out of 5 bridesmaids' dresses. That guy's a mistake.
he's huge. Very chubby
We're all
guy.
mistakes, Micah.
No, not me. I was playing fertility drugs.
By definition, planned. Yeah. All right. So this guy is going to defend himself, huh?
Yep, he's going to defend himself in a trial by combat.
Is that a good idea?
No.
Right. I mean, Eddie or Rob, or whoever the fuck. How do you defend yourself? You know what
Trial
do you
by
do?
combat?
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
I mean, I get
You
someone
gotta
to
get a
fight.
trash can.
but do you
gotta
throw
get a shield?
Right.
But you'd have to find
Gotta
someone
grab
that would
shield
die for
fast.
you.
A cell
That's the
sword.
thing. It's got to be.
Yes.
When
Or you find someone who wants to make a name for themselves as the most badass man in the world.
Right.
Call up Brock Lesnar or something.
Good
Or
point.
Dwayne Johnson.
No, he wouldn't do it. He's too noble.
Oh, I love The Rock.
He's too good. He's too pure.
It's surrogate against surrogate? You're not even in it?
Technically, see, that's the thing about trial by combat is that you can either fight yourself or you can choose a champion.
That's
Oh,
fucking
that's not-
bullshit.
It's like Django Unchained. It's
the
the
gods
racist.
decide.
I don't think that's
No,
appropriate.
no. Here's where the gods decide, man. I feel like Star Wars had it right. You throw them in the fucking Sarlacc pit, or you throw them in the goddamn Rancor
That's the
pit,
thing, the
and
big
then you
monster.
fight. And it's like, yeah, we'll sit down in the Rancor. It's like, all right, listen, he's probably gonna die, 99% chance. But if he gets out, who are we to kill the guy that can kill the Rancor?
That is
That's
true.
perfect logic. You don't just say, oh, I'm a fight surrogate shit. I'm sorry, I'm passionate about this, man.
No, you're right.
It's like,
You're
this-
right.
You're
this is-
right.
I mean,
No, I can keep Wet Willie
You
and
should get in
kids
politics.
because this dude beat some other dude up. No, you can't.
Nope.
What's America's big rancor? What's America's monster?
Jesse Ventura.
Everyone on the chat says that America's monster is Chris Christie. That's America's rank.
Yeah,
I
but
was
he's too
gonna
slow and
make the
fat.
joke. Team Trump. That's what we're all talking
Not
about.
with that haircut. Next.
Chris Christie is morbidly obese. He's disgusting and should never be elected president.
He's like bacon salt of the earth.
Oh my god. If you
Blood type's marinara.
I know it's
fucking
a fat
shit,
joke.
Micah's on fire.
But I was gonna
God.
I was gonna Twitter it out. But
Micah
I didn't,
Fox.
I held it.
Micah Fox is the single funniest comedian in the world. Team Trump,
Emphasis on
Chris
single.
Christie's
Hello.
blood is marinara. Holy fuck. God damn it, comedy is good. Fucking
How
shit.
much money am I allowed to pay to listen to your podcast? Can I pay $100?
You can pay as much as you want, Holden. There's no limit.
That's right. You can pay unlimited amounts of money
Good. Thank you.
to listen to Mike and Fox and
much as
friends.
you want.
That's right. God knows they deserve the money. They've treated their fans so well.
Don't drag me
I'm not, Micah.
Is Micah leaving the bar? I think Micah's leaving the bar.
God damn it, I've done it again.
Say it again.
Can I just keep a woman in the room?
This inflated doll keeps coming back.
If you are your own lawyer, do you sit on the stand and then get off the stand and ask yourself questions? How does that work? I never understood how that actually looks logistically in the courtroom.
I think you should be allowed to walk around.
I
Well, I think you are, because Ted Bundy represented himself.
I think you just do a monologue.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, where you just go up and you just say, like, this is my defense of myself, and then the other person can cross-examine you.
I see. Okay. Because it seems so, I mean, it is literally the definition of bipolar, right? To be your own lawyer and your own client?
Split personalities.
Split personality, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there was an attempt to abolish the practice of trial by combat in the 13 colonies. It was blocked by Parliament in 1774, and there is no mention in the Constitution of not allowing trial by combat. So technically, it has been the law of the land in America for as long as, white people have been here.
Isn't that Sense America? Yeah. All right. Very good. Great historical thing. Jackie, how you feeling?
Feeling awesome, feeling great.
Yeah, you have nice eye makeup on today.
Thank you.
God damn it, can I keep a woman in the room?
If Ben says something nice.
Because you never sound genuine, ever.
Oh, I did. This is why women are leaving the bar. I'm sure I just said something nice.
It's always suspicious when you're nice.
Yeah.
It's like, why is he doing it?
You gotta tuck your sociopath tag in. That's the problem. It's sticking out.
Oh my God.
True, man. We were there till closing. They turned the lights on. Probably 20 people left in the bar. Every one of them hated him.
That's ridiculous. It's because it was a racist bar. I swear to God.
Which one was this?
I don't know. It's called Tender Trap in Bushwick or something. Greenpoint.
Greenpoint, yeah.
Bunch of terrible whites acting stupid, inappropriate. I'm sure I just told everyone that what they were doing was wrong, and they left. And I think I got my job done. Mission accomplished.
What is your
Team
job?
Kissel.
What's your job, Ben?
Walk 'em. Walk 'em. I'm done with them.
You're the best at it.
Why you at my bar? I'm paying on Kevin's tab. Why the fuck are you here? You ain't Kevin.
It's the room.
Next story?
Get rid of him. Yeah.
A Texas man was sentenced to marry his 19-year-old girlfriend, write down Bible verses, and attend counseling by a judge as punishment for punching another man in the jaw. The court case stemmed from a February altercation between Justine Bundy, 20, and the ex-partner of his girlfriend, Elizabeth Janes. He told the TV station KLTV that he hit the man twice. During his sentencing, Judge Randall Rogers told Bundy he would have to marry his girlfriend within 30 days as a condition of his probation. Bundy said that Rogers gave him the option to sit behind bars for 15 days instead. Bundy asked if he could call his employers to tell them he was going to jail, but the judge declined. Bundy and Jane said they feared Bundy would lose his job, so they applied for their marriage license and scheduled a date with the Justice of the Peace and got married.
So can we say this is the least romantic, wedding proposal ever? The judge made me do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking bullshit. Honey, I can't go to jail, so you have to go to.
For life.
For life.
So what happened
Life with me, bitch.
So what happened to this judge? I mean, this is obviously illegal.
Where was
No, this is legal.
No, this is totally illegal.
He's the judge, Eddie.
Yeah, forcing a couple to
Yes,
marry...
Tennessee.
Texas.
Damn.
Ah.
Oh, you said that, but I didn't listen.
That's okay.
Man, that's
Force
fine.
the couple to get married?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Of course it's illegal.
And the sentence likely would have been struck down by a higher court, but I don't see Justine Bundy appealing this thing.
Yeah, I think it's kind of romantic, though, Jackie. You fall in love with the man. You guys are about to get married. He punches somebody out. Finally, some motivation to do it.
I would love him even more.
Yeah.
I love a man that's violent. And especially, I would want to get forced to be married. Isn't that what all women want anyway?
It's a big decision.
Please, make it legal, man.
heavy.
Get him in that fucking chair for life. I'm the electricity. Fucking just seeping the fucking soul from his eyes.
See, Ben, you opened a door. When we open a door, we get scared, right? So that's what just happened just now.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet, I
Nice
guess.
eye makeup.
Beautiful eye makeup. I can't tell compliments. No one trusts me anymore. I don't understand what's happening. It's all right. So, so they're going to get married and have a beautiful wedding.
Yeah, they're going to get married. The woman said, Elizabeth said, it just felt like we weren't going to be able to have the wedding we wanted. It was just going to be kind of pieced together, and I didn't even have a white dress.
Can you imagine, though, if this guy didn't want to marry her, he also has an out, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know, chooses prison over her or jail. That would be quite a slap in the face.
He chose
Jail's
prison.
rough.
He chose prison first, and then was like, "Hey, baby, they're not going for this prison thing. What do you say? You and me get hitched."
What did he do again?
He punched a guy in the face.
Oh, this is crazy.
What is that? You do it.
You got to be able to
It's
fight,
the good
right?
old days where you can just get into a fight.
Yeah, he punched his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend in the face.
Understandable.
I bet the ex-boyfriend was fucking being annoying as fuck.
Holden,
I know,
you would
the judge is like, "Hey, obviously your ex is a loser. You should marry this guy."
Yeah. By
I'm telling
definition.
you, honey, I'm giving you a fucking out here.
What do you think, Holden? What do you think the punishment should be? Should this even go to court at all? I mean, punching the ex-boyfriend in the face, isn't that a human right? Isn't that in the Constitution?
It goes down every Friday night, doesn't it?
That's what
should.
you get for fucking somebody.
Yeah, I kind of feel like just make him give make him finger 4 nuns. And that's it. And there you go. And then you go home. You're happy to be with your lady. You don't have to get married. You fingered. I mean, the nuns. I mean, I know it's upsetting to finger that many nuns. I've been there. I've done that.
Their vaginas are probably just so crusty.
Yeah, they put it too like under the guise like, oh, Holden, you're gonna go to a Harry Potter like magic school.
Just emphasis on Harry. They don't shave. Hello.
I bet their vaginas are fresh.
No, they can't masturbate or anything.
No, they don't
so
know how to
it's just
clean it.
crusted
So they don't
over.
care. Yeah, they don't care about it. So they
Clean
don't
their
it.
nuns clean their vaginas.
Nah.
No fucking
Eddie
way.
said it.
Dude, they're prey. There's a lot of washcloths. Have you been in there?
have you ever
That
seen, like-
monastery? There's
It
a lot
gets
of
hot.
Micah, do they
washcloths, a lot of
clean?
fresh
No
water.
fucking way. They're wearing those habits. Let me tell you something about wearing a tunic. You give it up.
No.
Giving up.
No,
when you wear
yeah,
a
Gotta
it's like
get
an
hot in
old
there.
library. It's like full.
Yeah.
It's all cobwebs and dust.
Yeah,
No way.
They're not washing those vages. I guarantee you they don't even go
I
there.
guess you're. Oh yeah, you would know.
I just don't understand.
I
You
am
know,
in a-
like
I bet they get spread.
I just don't understand like why that conversation happened.
Kevin, it doesn't matter, Kevin. That's why you're not walking women from bars because you don't know how to go there. Team Trump.
Listen, we could get somewhere where we can save some nuns, Kevin. This conversation needs to happen.
If you're a nun and you're listening to this show, clean your pussy.
Yeah, use a rag.
Not a
All
sin, no matter what they tell you.
That's right. A clean vagina is not a sin. That's true. I didn't
It's
say it.
healthy.
No, cleanliness is next to godliness, right?
Yeah, there you go, Jackie.
I know that.
Dress me up like a nun. I'll get in there and
Damn,
teach
your
you.
eyes
Don't have a vagina, Ed. Just because you dress like a
Do
nun.
it. The new sequel to Sister Act. He dressed that up
Oh
like
my
a nun.
God.
He's running from the mob. He teaches all of them. He teaches all
More
of them
like-
how to clean their
we
pussy.
All right,
We can get
girls,
Whoopi on
listen
the
up.
phone right now.
Yeah. More like Sister Fat. Holy Christ.
Sister
I'm on
Fat.
fire.
Oh, man. That's exactly what
God
Mine
damn
has
it.
got the shades on, and I feel like I can't even. I want to hang out in her posse, but I don't think I'm going to be allowed.
Micah Fox
You
and
went
friends. It
rock star
costs
on us.
money to hang out with her.
Hang out with Henry. Get a couple bucks from him. We'll talk.
Holy, he spent it all on fucking nerd shit.
I
This
know,
is
look,
nerd shit.
Those are glasses.
Nah, I mean the person behind it.
I know this doesn't make any sense, but I mean, if we do that, I think we should write this movie where you are in the sister act, but then we just call it Sister Act Nigga, and there's no, it's the same cast, and it's just you in addition to the same cast.
If you want that to be the name of it, though, you have to write it.
Oh yeah, I'll write the fuck out of it. I have a draft by tonight.
Yeah, you can do it at the creek tomorrow.
Am I going to have to learn how to break dance?
You just got to learn how to be wonderful, Ed.
Yeah, we
Does she break dance in that film?
No.
Sister Act?
Yeah.
Who was that? Rosie O'Donnell?
What are you talking
Kathy
about?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, and Kathy Najimy.
That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And I loved that movie, Nuns on the Run. Spectacles,
Lauryn Hill was in the
testicles,
second one.
What's that?
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Lauryn Hill was in the second
I think we
Sister
can
Act.
all agree that both Sister Act movies are fantastic.
The
Phenomenal
second one is
film.
better than the first one.
I like
I'd
Nuns on
watch
the
it
Run
if it was
better.
on.
Nuns on the Run's good.
Nuns on the
Oh,
Run's
I've never
great.
seen Nuns
Oh,
on the
dude,
Run.
it's one of the best.
Is that the third one, or is that a totally
That's the
separate
two.
thing?
That's the
It's-
dudes.
It's the dudes. They were nuns on a run. They committed some major crimes and they were in a lot of trouble and they had to go become nuns in order to escape the law. And they were
yeah.
so funny about it.
Who's
Oh,
in
it
that?
was great.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Eric Idle,
Oh. And Nuns on the Run?
and Robbie Coltrane.
That's right, Robbie Coltrane, the fat one. Yeah, yeah.
I love that movie. I saw it in the theater.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet and watch.
They started the movie off with a good saucy nun shower scene.
That's right.
So they do clean their vaginas.
Now we
According to
know.
their Nuns on a Run, they're incredibly clean.
And that's the definitive That's the definitive
All
knowledge
wraps back
about
around
nuns.
on itself.
There were two, actually, Nuns on the Run was one of two cross-dressing Nuns on the Run movies released within 3 months of each other. The other one was We're No Angels.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, featuring Robert De Niro and Sean
Oh.
Penn.
Nuns on the Run won.
I don't know if it did.
well.
Definitely
Because
De
won.
Niro one
Honestly,
was pretty good.
We're no
That's the
angels.
one
What the
that
fuck
I
is that
saw.
about?
What was the Paul Hogan one?
Nuns with the runs.
Nuns with the Run.
I'll tell you, there is nobody funnier than Micah Fox.
Dad.
Oh, God, come. Check her out.
Where
Oh
can we
my-
see more? Where can we hear
I'll tell you,
more?
Holden, one thing about Micah Fox. She has a podcast on a network you have to pay for. Micah Fox and Friends. Check it out. Pay for it.
Who are the friends?
They're just my friends.
A bunch of stuffed animals.
Listen, they listen. They've been there for me. They're covered in cum.
Wait,
Yeah, that's right.
wait, how long have you been wearing sunglasses?
Who cares? You know what I mean?
She's visibly drunk. Micah became visibly drunk.
As soon as the sunglasses went on, it's like it's like an over the top when Sylvester Stallone turns his hat backwards.
Just because I'm wearing this bow tie and top hat doesn't mean I'm wasted.
Michael Fox, the Roundtable drunk test is Holden unattractive or super unattractive?
9.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you added that Nazi shit in, so super unattractive.
Whoa, she's sober. She's still sober. Perfect.
Bill Cosby raped over 60 women, I think.
61? I haven't spoken out.
Easily.
All right.
Holden's whole body is like a throat.
Yeah, that's a good point. It actually kind of looks like Freddy Krueger's tongue.
Sweating more and more. I wore the bad shirt that you can see all the sweat. And I should have worn my black shirt because you can't see all the sweat.
Oh, man.
Damn it. Yeah, you are sweating a lot.
And speaking of, it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Oh, all the dead little girls in the happy man's hands. All right, so Marcus Parks.
That's nothing.
Marcus Parks is in a very successful band that has an album called The Cowmen, but he wants to strike out on his own. Just create a new sound. Just a bit. You know? A little bit of a kind of an independent sort of thing. We all need to come up with a name for his side band and maybe a little, if you want like a brief description
The Vaginas.
The Vaginas. Well, wait a sec. Micah.
Micah's got it.
Jumping the gun hard.
I think we got to jump the whole segment. Michael won.
Yeah, I guess Micah won.
Well, no.
Sorry.
Just all right.
I mean, you're welcome.
So I will go first. Name of the band and maybe a brief description of the sound. I'm gonna just throw it out there. You're the fucking Bone Lord, right? It's the Bone Lord. I think it's a one-man band. It is you. It is sort of like, you know how the drummer of the Grateful Dead had a sort of insanely intricate drum set that he'd maybe certain drums he'd only hit a couple times. Well, you've got like just sort of an insane clustering of bones, right? Every different kind of bone from every different kind of animal, and you've got little tongs and sticks and stuff. You're just kind of hitting the bones. And making animal noises, you know, do what you do. It's called the Bone Lord. It's for Satanists and it's for molesters.
Yeah, so I've already got like a little corner of my room. It's already kind of like that.
Yeah,
your audience would be molesters.
That's fine.
They need somebody.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, what do you think with Marcus's side?
His new band? All right, so here's what you got to do, man. You're going to call yourself Fact Check. That's the name. It's Fact Check. And
that's a nerdy high school band name.
No, it's not. It's dope. And what you do is you play Hitler speeches to trap music.
Wow.
Thumbs up.
That's pretty great.
Already listened to this band called German Oak. It's like psychedelic music with some Hitler speeches dubbed over. Fantastic stuff. You know?
Sometimes
but it's an art project. They're not Nazis. It's like they've got this one song called like Raid over Dusseldorf, and it's really good.
Yeah, you just definitely convinced me they weren't Nazis. That's for sure.
Kissel, what are we doing?
Kaleidoscope. And I have no idea what you're singing about, but either way, you just you show your scrotum there during live performances, and everyone loves you.
Oh, like Lenny Kravitz.
Well, that was on accident. You do it on purpose.
Cool.
All right.
He did it on purpose.
Rob, no, he did not, Jackie.
I think he should be called Flapjacks and Leaf Blowers.
Hey.
And you just fucking you go up there and you just make a bunch of flapjacks. You have one dude just making flapjacks on stage, and another dude rocking a leaf blower. And when I say, I mean, he's just fucking killing it.
See, so far,
he has it strapped up and cranked up, and he can blow he's just, that's it.
So far, 3 out of the 4 is more performance art than bands.
That's a lot of you a hook, man.
But I like it. I like it. I mean, I think that's where my future lies for the most part.
Yeah, all we want is for you to find yourself.
I know, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
I see leaf blowers.
All right, you got to call yourself Ball, Sweat, and Tears.
Ooh.
And, you just do improv comedy. One-man improv comedy.
That's hot.
First album, can I have a suggestion?
Oh, I love it.
That's
Nice
the shit
album
right
name.
there.
We got an album name there.
Oh, yeah. Ball, Sweat, and Tears. Can I have a suggestion? It's just me doing
Yeah.
Improv.
Yeah.
Solo improv.
Yeah.
How does that go?
It goes terribly.
It's improv.
It always goes terribly. It's improv.
Could you show me?
No, you could show me.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't say no.
It's true. That's the first rule of improv, Marcus.
I think this is the first time.
it up.
Everybody
Marcus,
knows
I don't
that.
think that you're worthy of the thing. Yeah.
I am not.
All right.
Follow the fear, Marcus.
Yeah, follow the fear, buddy. Improv is very important, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Jackie.
The band is going to be called Maize Some Hell. Maize like the Indian corn, and you're going to be dressed like a big Indian chief, also covered in bones. But the thing is, you're going to use your fake Indian magic and make all of your clay creatures, like all your goblins and all that stuff, come to life, and they will be your band members. So you're going to play a bunch of music that only can be heard by demons to Maize Some Hell.
Nice.
Wow.
Great. Wonderful.
And I can do all that in my room. I don't even have to leave
You never
the
have to
house.
leave the house. You don't have to be in front of people if you don't want to, or you can do it in front of people.
I could do that tonight.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Cool.
You just need to get like a feather headdress or whatever.
Those are really expensive.
Yeah, but use your magic. You can get one.
Yeah, that is true.
Good point.
Ed.
Punk trio. It's gonna be it's you, but the drum, you'll be on drums.
Yeah.
And then it's a 3-piece. You know, you're just gonna have the bass drum, the snare, and the what's the short
A ting tong, the tingy
Hi-hat.
ting.
and a hi-hat.
Yeah.
That's all you're gonna have.
Yeah, it's a good setup.
You're not gonna have anything else other than that, and you'll have a bass and a kind of like I want to do like a morphine type of deal.
Oh, hey.
You know, like
Yeah.
so we'll get a saxophone player.
Okay.
And we'll have some fun and it'd be real creepy and weird and circus like for you.
What's the name, Ed?
It's the basically it's they're called The Shoot. And it's just all about every time Marcus has ever came. Every song is like 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's just about every time you've ever come.
There's gonna be
And
some
you're
weird
right about-
songs.
Exactly, yeah. And you guys are called The Shoot.
Ed's the
It's disturbing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, so is Marcus.
Oh, right.
All of the ideas were disturbing.
I can't believe you gave away the idea for your band to Marcus. That was so
Good point, Mike.
Yeah, I could have
generous
done that.
of you.
I held it.
I don't know. Well, Ed is the only one who actually incorporated drums into the band, which is
Kaleidoscope. Disgrace the drum.
which is the instrument that I play. So I gotta go with The Shoot. I actually want to be in that band.
All right.
I totally
You can
disagree.
play a leaf blower.
That's so fucking stupid.
You can make
It was a
flapjacks.
stupid choice.
But I could also be in fact check like by the end of the night as well.
I like
Exactly.
fact checking the leaf blower one personally. But,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I understand.
Marcus-
Thank God you don't decide the fucking winner.
Yeah, thank fucking God I don't.
I'm the champion today, fuckface.
All right, that's been the roundtable. Jackie, you're here. Eddie, thank you so much. Holden McNeely, Fatboy Barnett. Check him out on Twitter. I'm at Ben Kissel. Rob Cantrell, you're on Twitter.
Yep, I'm on Twitter.
This worked last
At
time. So,
Rob
sorry,
Cantrell.
Rob. I'm sorry. I totally cut you off.
No, it's all right.
What's your name?
At Rob Cantrell. Twitter. Hit me up. Follow.
Michael. Yes, and of course, Micah Fox.
MYKA, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Damn.
It's the sunglasses.
And she is so much cooler since she's put them on.
She's a pretty cool gal. You can listen to her. Fox and Micah Fox and Friends. Check
We're
out
on
the
this
show.
fucking network at This Week in Jack, and we can listen to like half the people in here what they masturbate to. So how about that?
I lied on that show.
No, you didn't.
What do you mean you lied?
I lied.
I told half truths.
You're a liar, Marcus.
I spoke completely the truth.
Me too.
Yeah.
There you go.
What do you jerk off to?
Listen to the episode.
Damn.
This Week in Jack, and check it out. Cave Comedy Radio. Find Marcus Parks on Twitter and follow Cave Comedy Radio actually too.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
August 22nd, Goodbye Rubitalia, Murder Fist, back at the old pit.
Oh,
The
awesome.
Treehouse. Yeah, come and check it out.
Nice. August 20. I'm on Red Eye on August 18th. Holden.
There you go.
Fun.
Is it your third
PlayStation
one?
Network tag Catcher 6945.
And people actually.
works.
Oh my god!
What happened?
That's so
I'm
nauseating.
playing games with my fans.
Are you
my-
really?
Yeah, I'm playing games with my fans. Catcher 6945.
I hate all.
I
of
mean, at
you.
some point, they're not your fans. You're just peers.
Hit me up. They want to hang out. Let's play some fucking Bloodborne co-op, you dick fucks.
Good Christ.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
How many fans have you played video games
Like
with?
6 people hit me up for the last episode, man. We're fucking rocking and rolling, dude.
Oh my god!
I got a rap album out too.
Let's throw it down.
Is
right
it called
now,
Nuns
man.
on the Run?
It's called Nuns on the Run. It's on Spotify. No, Dreams Never Die on Spotify. And it's 7 tracks.
Spotify.
Awesome. Rob Cantrell is unbelievably talented and amazing.
And The Cowmen, we also have an album on Spotify. You
Yeah.
can go check us out on Spotify. The Cowmen. And in
Boo.
fact, Whiskey Jack 79 on the chat said time to listen to The Cowmen on my front porch and polish off my bottle of scotch.
Fuck yeah, man. Drink that scotch. Listen to the Cowman album. You can find it on Spotify.
Make sure that bottle's real shiny.
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
actually the best. I'm very jealous of that man's life right now. That is a porch, whiskey, and the Cowman.
Can we say goodbye?
Yeah, we can say goodbye. I think the Marcus
Probably going to be
recording.
picking up Mortal Kombat X this weekend. So
Yeah?
if you want to fight,
Who's your
me in
favorite
Mortal
player on
Kombat,
there?
Yeah.
Goro.
Let's do that. 69 Cat Catcher 6945.
I just picked up Rock Band.
Great.
You got Rock Band?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
Has the show started or is it ending?
Call it, Ben.
Tell me you hit
I play
record.
Subway Surfer on my phone.
I love Subway Surfer. Hold on, Holden, favorite character in Mortal Kombat?
Favorite character in Mortal Kombat? I'm going to have to go with Cyclops.
How is it not Goro?
It's Scorpion, man.
Kevin, how would you
Scorpion's
how would
always
you beat Holden at Mortal Kombat, Kev?
What do you mean? How would I beat?
I don't know.
It's just fucking,
He's a
you know,
cheater.
Scorpion. You teleport. You fucking throw your spear. And
Scorpion's the coolest, but Sub-Zero you can cheese it with the fucking ice. So I'm going to go with Sub-Zero because I like cheating in my
Sub-Zero
fighting
is a
games.
motherfucker, man.
Yep.
Really
Good
is.
point.
Goro.
All right, that's the episode. We'll talk to you soon.
For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to cavecomedyradio.com.